And welcome back. Bruce Porter joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents segment. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. All right, let's take a look at today's topic. I'm recently forced out of a 10-year job and have a small 401k to move. I'm thinking about converting it to a Roth IRA. Can I leverage the full amount and pay the taxes in April out of my savings account? All right.
So the answer to that is yes.
There's never just a yes or a no answer. Come on.
But
there it is. I knew there had to be a follow-up.
Well, here's the deal. You just got to be careful.
Okay.
So when you're, this individual's probably been laid off due to this virus or whatever. Anyway, his circumstances changed. So now he has a 401k to move.
Right.
Well, you can and we're assuming he's younger, so under age 59 and a half.
Right.
You can do that, and the taxes on moving that qualified money to a non-qualified Roth, a conversion,
right.
You can do that. Taxes are not due until April, right?
Yes,
now,
but okay.
But here's the deal, and the taxes are only due on the amount that he converts.
Right.
So let's just use an example of say $50,000, and he wants to roll that to a Roth IRA. Okay. Well, he can do that. He can postpone. He can either do withholding out as he goes through, or he can do it at the end. If he chooses to do it at the end, and he's under age 59 and a half, the thing you got to think about, the conversion is a taxable event. It's going to raise your taxes, possibly on all of your money, because it's an influx of qualified money to be taxed. So it's your current wages
have more
plus
income
that.
all
That's
of a
right.
sudden.
So now, if you do withholding of say 20% of that, 10,000, and you convert the balance, that's an easy way to do it. Then the 10% penalty would only apply to the amount of the tax, or the 20,000,
okay.
right? Or the
right.
10,000.
Yeah, all right.
All right. And so that's one way to do it. If you do it on your own and you take the full 50 to make your Roth bigger, and you're going to pay the tax and penalty out of your pocket, just remember it might boost your tax bracket. You might have higher taxes on all of your money, so you may owe more tax as a result of that. Your penalty could be higher, but the simple answer is yes, but with caution. Seek professional advice, because not only could it raise your tax bracket, but if you happen to have kids in school and you got some type of financial aid,
right.
it may bust you out of that. It may raise you in a higher bracket to where it could affect financial aid for kids in college and things like that. So there's lots of things to consider. Just seek financial advice from a professional.
Any kind of income guideline assistance, you may be out in the cold all of a sudden.
You could be, because you're in a higher income as a result of taking that money. So there's just things to consider. So if you want more information, go to resourcecenterinc.com, or you can go to info@trc-mo.com, and I'll be glad to help answer questions, visit with you, do whatever. But I would seek some good advice.
I would assume that the best idea, if you're going to be moving around money in any of these instances, understand the tax liabilities you may incur ahead of time. Don't try and play catch up. You may be in real trouble that way.
Well, the implications are what you're trying to prevent a surprise.
Yes.
And, there's nothing like getting up at tax time and filing your taxes thinking you're going to have enough, and then you get hit with something you were not aware of that could be substantial. And an extra $1,000 or $2,000 in penalty might make you guys, take notice.
Right,
so
exactly.
Just make sure that you do your homework and really investigate what you're doing, and make sure you understand the rules.
Now, because you use that magic number, and we've only got about 30 seconds, so maybe we'll discuss this next time. Use that magic 59 and a half number. Does it all change when you're above that? When you're above that, it's only the tax. So you don't have to worry about the penalty. The penalty can make it complicated, because the penalty, the tax, if you do withholding, that's a withdrawal out of your IRA
converting 40,000 to a Roth, and the withdrawal is penalized for an early withdrawal, so there's a penalty on that. So you just got to know how it all works.
And what this all says to me is, find a financial expert. It's going to make walking through this a lot easier. Again, if people want to ask you questions, how do they do it, Bruce? info@trc-mo.com or resourcecenterinc.com. Either way. Bruce, thank you very much.
Good to see you.
We do appreciate it.